If they ever ask about me, tell them I was more than just a great set of boobs.
Nicole Reloaded.
Mommy. And make a big thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.
Park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Who praise God on this? Hold on.
If you see these kind of vehicles parked, do not park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Okay, hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and look, if y'all want to try to dox a motherfucker, then I guess go ahead if it makes you feel good. But this is something that is extremely serious. We've already did a video in regards to sex trafficking and what they're doing. And the thing that has me freaked out, there was a van. How long ago was that, Tara, when that van showed up by my house and had my car blocked in? I had to call the police and everything. That showed up to my house. To my house. Oh my God, I'm like freaking out. But look, knowledge is power. I'm going to put all the videos together. I'm going to go live. If it comes out to where it's too all over the place, oh well. Look, I'm just here to provide you with information and knowledge and wisdom from experience. We have to stick together as a community. Forget fighting with each other on YouTube. We need this information out. I have 4 daughters. I know people that have children. This is not a joke. This is serious. I've seen this van. This van has drove, even this type of van has drove by my house several times. It's even in my court docs about a white vehicle. And they will have more than one vehicle to trap you in. And when me and my baby was at the store the other day, I felt like I was trying to get trapped in. So instead of going forward to where they can lock me off, I just kept going, I kept reversing and honking my horn. You never know. I think they were trying to get me off to the side. You just never know what people are trying to do. Thank you to listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded. And we loaded up with another video providing you with information that you can use, that you need to retain in your spirit and share with other people. All right? Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded. And we loaded up with a very serious video. Check it out. Listen to this. Ladies, mothers, grandmothers, fathers, uncles, grandparents, neighbors, even enemies can come together for this. Protect your children and cover them in the blood of Jesus. Our children are being snatched. Oh, okay. All right, did it stop? Did it stop? Okay, hey, what's up, y'all? I was showing you guys a recorded video. Thank you, Donna, for coming on. We need to protect ourselves. My daughter sent me this, and I wanted to share this with you guys. This is very important. So,
park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
oh, praise God on this.
So Hold on. If you see these kind of vehicles parked, do not park next to them and in between. Also,
I want you guys to listen to this over and over again. I don't want anybody to miss any information. You know, if this comes across to you, you know, as a way that you don't like it, I truly apologize. This is from my heart. This is coming from a mother. This is coming from someone that I love you guys on YouTube, regardless if we agree or disagree or whatever, especially in this sector. A lot of us have family members that live in rural areas, family members that could live, you know, in the hood or from the hood, you know, or even in expensive areas. It doesn't matter. They're snatching beautiful black children. They're snatching beautiful Caucasian children, but they're really attacking minority children, children with color, ambiguous young little babies. The younger they can get them, the better. And they are administrating drugs inside their body using paper and all kinds of stuff, putting stuff on your car. Ladies, make sure that you keep your car washed, okay? All of us need to get cameras or whatever we can. I know money can be funny, and putting a camera in your car might can be something that you can't afford. But what I'm going to do is reach out to all of the tech guys that I do know that can provide us with the necessary information that can make a difference, okay? Because if we come together, we can make a change. Like, I'm trying not to cry. This is extremely frustrating for me because I've seen these vans, and anybody that knows me in private outside of this, I've been talking about wondering why in the F do I keep seeing these white vans? Why do I keep seeing them? And they look very strange. And it's around an hour or 2 hours before kids get out of school. This is real, okay? My daughter sent me this video and said, share this with your people ASAP. So,
if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
oh, praise God on this. Hold on.
If you see these kind of vehicles parked, do not park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Okay, hey, what's up? This is your girl, Nicole. Okay, I'm sorry that y'all... Oh, shoot. Ending broadcast. Cancel. Oh, Lord. Okay, I almost ended the broadcast. Okay, let me see if I can get this out of here. All right, I'm sorry that it looked like it was repetitive, but anyway, if anybody has anything that they would like to share, I dropped the video uninterrupted, but I wanted to come here on live so we can have a public... excuse me, a public interactive discussion in regards to it. Thank you, Tracy World, for sharing this video, baby. I really appreciate it. This is unbelievable. Like, I'm trying to listen to where he's like, climb in the back. Like, what do you mean climb? If you have an SUV, climb in the back. All I would just suggest to anybody, if you are using Uber or Lyft, my best suggestion is to you is that you, when you get in that vehicle, that before you even put your body inside that vehicle, you need to find out if this vehicle has child locks on it. Okay? If you have a vehicle, go practice with your own car to know how, if you go into another car, how to turn the child lock off. So if you're going into a cab, a Lyft, Uber, when you open up the side of the door, on the side of the panel, it's going to show, you'll say child lock. It's usually a little black button. Slide it, left or right, however it's supposed to go, and take it off. Close the door, open it, and make sure that you can get out. If the driver is uncomfortable with you doing so, or whatever, that's not a vehicle I would get into. Okay, when I was out about 3 or 4 days ago, I had a lady ask me for me to give her comfort if it was okay for her to get inside an Uber or a Lyft. And I told her, by the grace of God, I don't have to utilize that type of service. Okay, not at the present. But if I did have to utilize that type of service, which I don't think is anything wrong with it, but how you doing, Kim? Welcome, baby. While utilizing this type of service, we need to make sure any vehicle you get in, you make sure that that child lock is not on that damn vehicle, so you can be able to get your ass out. Period. Okay? Get your ass on the bus. Walk, run, bike, do whatever the hell you have to. They are snatching our kids. Forget them YouTube snatching our channels. They're snatching our children.
Park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. Through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Oh, praise God on this. Hold on.
If you see these kind of vehicles parked, do not park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin and make you pass out. Also, if you get...
You know how many times as a woman that I have done that, seeing cards on my window shield, especially with me having visual problems, that I then got out of my vehicle and then put my hands on that card or touched it. See, y'all like a lot of drama and a lot of bullshit. I don't know if this should be enough drama for you to share with your people, man. This ain't about me. I don't give a F about any views. I want all of the children. There's mothers, daughters, uncles, cousins. I don't give a F. Even the people in the prison system need to know about this. This ain't just no white, black thing or anything. This is a human trafficking issue, and it's very serious. Now, you can look at it and take it however you choose to or whatever. I just don't know. This is just really emotional for me, you know. Very, very emotional. I want to thank you guys for listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded. May God bless you all. If you have anything down to say in the comments, please just make sure that you share how you feel, man. Let me see what here, let me show you the rest of this and just put this all together for y'all. I'm going to skip.
You go to a well-lit area where there's lives depend on it. So I want you to do what I do. I mean, I'm literally, call me crazy when I'm out with my children, but I'm always watching. You have to be. When you leave Walmart or you leave Target or you leave the supermarket, where did you park? Okay, what cars were next to you? What cars are next to you now? Are there vans next to you? Because you know what they're doing? When you go to get in your car, they're opening the side doors, jumping out, injecting these women, and they're paralyzed, and that's how they're snatching them. We've heard it from sex trafficking victims that that's exactly what happened. Out of the blue, someone grabbed them, injected them, and that's all they remember. Also, they're putting things on your front window. So now you get in, you get out your car, you go around to grab it off your front window, and that's how they're getting you, or your back window. They have these little black snip ties. They put them on your car, and you're saying, what is that? Let me get out and take it off. Forget about it. Leave it. Who cares? It's material stuff. If there's something on your window, you drive home, you drive to a safe area, you go to a well-lit area where there's a lot of people, then you take it off. Park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop.
I want you to speak on this. Hold on. You listening once again to your girl Nicole Reloaded. I'm going back and forth through these videos. The mind retains information as a scientific fact if it's repeated to you.
On my day, because there's something so important that I want to draw attention to. We're not hearing enough about how we, women, black women, are under attack. 75,000 women and young girls have just disappeared. And if you ask me, not enough people are talking about it. It should be all over the news, all over the radio. These are sisters, mothers, wives. Our babies are just disappearing. Sex trafficking and human organ trafficking is at an extreme high. This is not random. This is big business that we're talking about. It's intentional, and people in high places know about it. We have got to be alert. We got to be cautious
so we gotta be diligent because our lives depend on it. So I want you to do what I do. I mean, I'm literally, call me crazy when I'm out with my children, but I'm always watching. You have to be. When you leave Walmart or you leave Target or you leave the supermarket, where did you park? Okay, what cars were next to you? What cars are next to you now? Are there vans next to you? Because you know what they're doing? When you go to get in your car, they're opening the side doors, jumping out, injecting these women, and they're paralyzed, and that's how they're snatching them. We've heard it from sex trafficking victims that that's exactly what happened. Out of the blue, someone grabbed them, injected them, and that's all they remember. Also, they're putting things on your front window. So now you get in, you get out of your car, you go around to grab it off your front window, and that's how they're getting you, or your back window. They have these little black snip ties. They put them on your car, and you're saying, what is that? Let me get out and take it off. Forget about it. Leave it.
See,
Who
that's
cares?
the
It's
part that I'm
materials.
trying to figure out what she's talking about is the snip ties, Tar. I don't understand what it like. Are they putting them on the window shields? What is that? Or the zip tie? Those are the ones that they put you when they put a whole bunch of people inside of when the police about to arrest a whole bunch of people and they don't have handcuffs. They put those zip ties on you. So she's saying that the ones that are snatching you.
That type of, it's not that type of zip tie.
She said it was black.
Huh?
Did she say it was black?
Yeah. But the zip tie she's talking about is from the trash bag.
See, that's why I keep playing it over, because I'm trying to make sure everybody has an understanding, because what I might hear might don't, you know what I'm saying, be broken down to me where I can express it to you the same way, because we all live in different areas. You know, on the west side, zip tie could be different how they do, you know what I mean?
Right, the lingo.
So, okay. But the thing that I was trying to figure out is when dude was saying if you're in an SUV, you need to go this way. That's the part that I'm trying to figure out. What did he mean? Do you know what part I'm talking about?
Okay, let me explain.
Can you please, Tara?
Yeah. Okay. When the guy says, if you're trapped between two vans, if you're sitting between two vans, and they have you blocked in, lock your doors where they can't get your behind. And if you're in an SUV, there's latches that's on the side. Normal car, I mean, I don't know about the newer cars, but I know because my car is like a 99, y'all, for the record. Don't laugh.
Girl, what?
Yeah, so normally, when you have vans, trucks, certain things like that, well, not a van, but a truck or a car, whatever, if you look to the back, you'll see an express lock on your seat. It's like an emergency latch for your seat. And you can pull that down. Let's say if you have to put extra loads in the bag and you need the trunk room and you need for your back seat to stretch out, sometimes the seat lowers. So those are the spaces, those are the locks that he's talking about, and that's the space he's talking about getting through. You go through that way to the trunk.
Oh, you talking about, you talking about if you end up getting in the vehicle and they're trying to take you away.
Yes.
Oh, I'm slow, girl, but when I get it, I'll get it. Okay.
Right. If you're in your car and somebody's trying to snatch you out of there, or you're trying to do something, if they're trying to do something to you, the only exit would be out is through your trunk. If they're, got your car surrounded, you got two vans on the side.
So you saying these are in SUVs? I think I know, but you know what? I'm gonna have to practice that and see if I can get out of my own shit.
Trunk.
There is a black thing that you can pull on. I just never knew what it was for. I thought it was to pull the car down. Pull the not the car down. The not the seats, like to go, because he's saying to do that to crawl crawl through to get out through the trunk.
Hey, reverse it, sis. Just rewind it and let's hear what he has to say.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Rewind it so that we can hear it again.
And definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the
He said go through the trunk. He said go through the trunk to get through the driver's seat.
Right. All my Miss Hill. Right. So you understand what he's saying, right?
A little bit, but I'm just trying to wonder, is he referring to if I get attacked inside my vehicle or if I've been taken out of my vehicle and I'm inside another's vehicle?
Okay. If he's saying go through the trunk to get to what part?
Okay, let's
Part
play.
follows after. Go through the trunk to get where?
side door, get your shopping area at night, and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that. If you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out.
Okay.
What he said was, if you're on the outside of your car, and there's, let's say you're stepping out your car and you're between two trucks, somebody tried to grab you, or you got to run back to your car, or whatever, and you can't for some reason get inside using the doors, the side doors, because they're blocked. The only way you can do that is to go through your trunk to get to your driver's seat. And that way you can get
okay.
in safely and drive your ass off.
But I'm trying to figure, is that for older
There's
models?
emergency locks on the side of your seat, or you normally can push the seat down, is what I'm telling you.
See, then we're going to have to come out with a video that's going to have to discuss the different makes and at least basic makes and models. I don't think mine do all that. My shit locked is
But
locked.
what we need to do, we need to come up with a way that we can forward this information over to to the Chevrolet companies, to Toyota companies, to all these different companies, Infinity companies, all these different makers of cars, and get them to put an emergency latch somewhere inside the trunk if someone was to get stuck inside of a trunk. It should be a mandatory latch inside of everybody's, any kind of car, truck, van, any of that, any vehicle should have an emergency latch from the inside. If somebody puts me in a trunk and shuts me down in there, it should be a fail, because there's a emergency latch I can pull from the inside to get the heck back out. I should not be able to access it from the outside, no. But once I'm in that trunk, I should be able to pull that to get out. Like if the guy got me going down the road, I should be able to pull that thing and holler for help. I'm beating on the trunk and hoping somebody hears me while I'm going 1,000 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because by the time I get to a red light, I don't know I'm at a red light. No, I don't know where I am. I'm inside of a dark, closed, and confined space. So all I'm hearing is what I can hear through the trunk of this car, trying to hope somebody hears me back. That's an epic fail. That's like, you know what I mean? Murder waiting to happen type thing. There should be no way we should be stuck inside our cars, or, as women or children or whatever, knowing that this thing is happening, not have a express button that we can push once we, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we ever had to access something like that, or once that does happen to somebody.
Right.
That's how I feel,
No, you're 100% correct, but this is my thing also, too. I think, too, just even getting inside the vehicles of another person, that I think that a habit needs to be to make sure there's no child locks on that car. If you got child locks, you can't open the door. From the inside, you can't.
At all.
But you can check that when you open the door to get in. It's right there on the side panel. You know, it's just really sad that you would think that.
But you know what, sis? The way but see, this is going to be the faulty part with that. If there was a way that we can push a child lock button to release the car door or whatever, if we're not a child, you got to understand, we got kids that's coming up, or children that's coming up from the age of 1 knowing how to use telephone. You know what I mean? And they can pick up your phone and go to whatever they want to watch on YouTube or wherever, Nickelodeon, whatever. So to say, I can put my child back here in his car seat and he one day see me push this button to let his older brother or sister out, or have them to push a button or whatever, that he's not going to see that. You know, that's not a promise. And if that happens to happen, and let's say my child is in this situation with me, and he's able to push that button and runs out the car before I can get out the car, somebody snatch him, then they're going with it. That's even more of a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you never know what can happen, but I understand what you're saying with that child. Like, it should be some kind of way where that person in the bag, if they're grown enough, they can access that button.
You can't, it don't matter how old you are. You can't access the child lock unless you outside of the vehicle.
Right, you have to take it off. But
Yeah.
from the inside, I'm saying.
Well, then that makes the little children that press on stuff unsafe.
At risk.
So what I'm
Right.
saying is, if you're getting inside a vehicle, if you're getting a ride or, whatever, you have with Uber or Lyft, I don't know how many people get inside of Uber or Lyft with car seats. I don't know. I actually need to give thanks to the Most High. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for providing me with transportation to where I haven't had to get in the vehicle with other people. And I got mine set up the way it is. I just want to give you thanks, Heavenly Father, and as well as my sister Tara, that, a lot of people, they don't have cars. They don't have a SUV. They don't got a scooter. They don't even got a damn bike. And they're getting inside of other people's vehicles, trusting that they're going to get to their next destination.
Right.
And you never know. God forbid your car could break down, the SUV or whatever, and you need to get, what I'm saying, inside.
B, yeah.
I think people that do ride with other people are a lot more cautious than people that have vehicles and that get into the vehicle with someone else, are the ones that are more dumbfounded, like me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what would I do if I got in an Uber? Like, how do you sit in an Uber? Not trying to be corny or stupid, but like, do you sit towards the door? Do you hold on to the handle? Do you lay back? Do you charge your shit? Do you empty your purse? What do you do when you...
How comfortable? What is your comfort level? What is the comfort level supposed to be in borrowed transportation, in Ubers and things of that nature? You know what I mean? Even getting a ride with coworkers too, for that factor. And
you never know. You could have somebody decide to work for a company and befriend all the women for 5 years and snatch all your damn kids, and he leaning or she leaning on you, crying about, I can't believe they missing, and they been the connection the whole time. That's the reason why the Bible says that you're supposed to pray and ask God for discernment. I'm going to play this one more time because me and my sister, we got things to do, like go and check on my kids.
Also, if you see little cards and things, weapon out, major wall please in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Oh, praise God on this. Hold on.
If you see these kind of vehicles parked, do not park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving
Thank you, Sugar and Spice.
or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Like he said,
hey,
it's
what's
time
up?
for a
This is your girl,
safety check.
NicoleReloaded, and look,
Oh, I'm
if
talking.
y'all want to try to dox some motherfucker, then I guess go ahead if it makes you
I
feel
can pause
good. But
that part. Okay. Sugar and Spice said, a lady stopped me today and said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said no and kept walking. See, that's a darn shame, because now if we trying to figure out if we can talk with a person, and I got some very deep thoughts about this, because the Bible does talk about sending out false paranoia to get people to come together for false reasons. But this is actually facts, what's going on with this. But what we do with the knowledge is about unifying. There's something that we can do to come together, because if I talk to my sister and she turned away from me, in the Bible it says that we're all brothers and sisters, of the Lord. So, that's what the Bible says. I'm just trying to follow suit in all due respect. But don't get that twisted. That don't mean you can play me and use me and hustle me now. Okay? Now,
and sis, can I say this?
No, go ahead, baby. You got the floor.
I just wanna let people know, for everybody that's living in the rural environment, anybody that has a child that's walking to school, or anybody that's living in the cities, or these county type busy areas and stuff like that, or even if you're not in a busy area and you're in an area like a rural area, you guys please be aware that when your children are walking to school, they are highly at risk. They are more vulnerable at that point of their day than any other part of their day. You know what I mean? Going to school and coming home if they're walking. So I'm saying that for you guys to know, if your child has to walk home, and I'm assuming if they're walking home, they are of a certain age. So if they are walking home, please do a physical check on them to make sure that nobody has put anything in their book bags in school. Nobody has slipped anything in their pocket or got close enough to them to even, touch them, rip their clothes, anything. You know what I mean? And they're not telling you these things. Because a lot of times these kids, they'll go through stuff, and due to peer pressure and other things, they don't speak on what has happened to them. So you guys, please check your kids physically, and if they are walking to school again, provide them with some kind of safety apparatus, such as mace. Even if it has to be a hand knife, you know what I mean? Because certain size knives, I think if it's no bigger than the palm of your hand or something like that, it's legal. So I'm not trying to tell you guys to teach your children how to bear arms and all this different stuff like that. But if you have to, that's good as well. You know what I mean? I'm not against that either. But please teach them how to use mace. Teach them how to protect themselves. Teach them how to teach them self-defense. Take them to do self-defense classes. Teach them some kind of self-defense, because at this point, life is getting very short and very serious.
Right.
And we don't have time to waste with our children. We can't protect them all the time, but when they're away from us, we can teach them how to protect themselves. If you guys know what I mean. So please show your child how to use a can of mace the proper way, so that they won't be in school just spraying it willy-nilly, and then they get all over the place because it's an accident, or they're playing with it or something, because they will get kicked out and expelled. And I don't want nobody to,
But you know how the rules are. They won't allow them,
please.
sis, they won't even allow them to take those kind of things with them to school in the first place. Which is the sad thing.
Right.
You would think that at least if there was some type of thing that you can sign up and they can get out of a. I see many kids. I sit my SUV and I watch these kids walk home, and I sit. You know what I'm saying, and kind of hover to see to make sure that they're going the right way. I've stopped my vehicle in the middle and just honked because these people are driving fast. They don't care. They have no care. They got their kids in the car or whatever. You can tell that people don't care. Once they got their kids in their possession, they just go on, so on and so forth. I think the best thing that we can do, because we don't want, the kids to go to I agree with you 100%, but with the rules out here in the state of Nevada, the Clark County School District, you would get automatically expelled if you brought something like that. But there's other ways that we can do to utilize this. No, but you're right. They still need to be educated. They still need to be. You're right, no, sis.
The middle school and elementary children are some of the most vulnerable children there are. Like high schoolers, they can, they have a little bit more keenness on what danger is. But when you're, elementary and middle,
you know what? I actually think that the middle kids.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something that I've learned, sis, that when I be driving around and watching the kids. You know that I think that the junior high kids are the ones that the most smartest, because they're still alert. They're not hooked up with a crew. They're still trying to figure out where they are, and they're more observant. Versus a teenager.
And put in dangerous situations.
But the teenagers, I see them. They walking across the street in Vegas and they get ran over by all kinds of stuff, just looking at their phones, and because they don't get phones usually until the parent can afford to give them one.
But different things.
I think, sis, you 100% right. I think that's why we need to do some videos that are broke down, and parents need to come on, male and female. And I also wanted to say this, sis. Go ahead, baby.
And listen, sis, the reason why I'm really stressing the fact that this is a problem in elementary and middle school. It's high school as well. High schoolers I don't want to leave them out. You know what I mean? But like I said, they have a little bit more keenness of danger. The reason why I'm saying this is because at one point I had what they call a storehouse. It was a little store where the kids come in the mornings or they come in the afternoons and they buy snacks, cookies, lily dillies or freeze cups or whatever you want to call it, pickle eggs, hot sausage candy, little things like that for 50 cents, 25 cents, whatever they can afford to buy. It's not about getting rich. It's really about providing a snack for the kids for after school, because some of their parents don't be home to feed them, and they're locked out half the time. So that's pretty much why I started my storehouse. And by me having children come there on a constant basis, I get to talk to them, and I get to know what happens in their daily lives. And what happens is I build a friendship, not only with them as a customer, but as a person. So when I discovered that you can get pretty much a lot of information from these little children about what happens in their lives, just being a parent, myself, I started to really listen and take it to heart on what's going on with these kids. So whatever I can do for them, I always did. And I had this little girl come to my house one morning, and she had a can of mace. And I was like, why are you carrying this mace? She explained to me that one day she was coming home from school, and she had a guy drive up on her and attempt to try to take her. But she was out there with other kids or whatever, walking with other kids. So he was looking like as if he wanted to snatch her. And one day she was walking to school, and an old man an older guy tried to like court her, like have her, to come with him and saying little stuff to her, little stuff like she's pretty and all that stuff. And her mom worked, you know what I mean? And see, in Florida, we have a lot of parents that aren't American, okay? So there's a big language barrier here. Sometimes people are Spanish, sometimes people are Haitian, sometimes people are Jamaican. So at the end of the day, their children are smarter than them because of the language barrier, and the kids are going to school here and they didn't. You know what I mean? They're smarter than them. So when these children go home and tell their parents about this stuff, it's like, what you want me to do about it? I have to work to take care of you. I don't have time to take you to school. I don't have time to, that type of thing. But I ended up taking her to school, making sure, she got to school on time that day. She told me about it and all that stuff. But what if I wasn't there to do that? What if there was somebody lurking around the corner to snatch her and she had to use that mace but didn't know how? So it's a blessing that her mother or whomever provided her with that mace. And that mace made her feel 100% safe, even if she wasn't. And that's what our children need out here. They need to feel safe, even if this is not a safe world for them. It's our job to make them feel safe. And that's what I'm asking parents to do.
Amen.
Help make your children feel that they're safe. Feel like somebody's going to be there for them, or they have some way to protect themselves. Teach them how to run the location. If you're walking through this way, run to the left. Somebody lives there in that house. Run to a business that's open. Run somewhere with lights on. Teach them these things. This is what we learned when we were growing up. I don't know why it stopped being taught to children, but I guarantee it needs to be started back. I can say that. Like, there's a lot of things missing nowadays, sis. I'm sorry, I don't
No, you weren't, no, sis. Hold on. You are 100% right. That's why I think it comes to us together as a community for us to unify. Unification versus separation. To put our differences aside to save the children. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the children. Listen to them when they want to speak to you and tell you things. They might be joking and playing a video game. If they're watching a certain video game, they might be watching that so they can learn something. But a lot of times we're busy, we're working. It doesn't matter if you're a disabled parent and you're taking your child, to school, or if you're a working parent and you have somebody that's watching your kids. But one of the things that I think is also very important is that in regards to co-parenting, that the parents need to come together and unify based on that child and what's in the best interest of that child, regardless if you like the new husband, the new wife, if they have a pan relationship, if it's five people in one relationship. It's about the child, and make sure that both parents have the financial stability to take care of that child and keep that child in the most safest environment as possible. And children become weak, from my experience, when the mother and the father and the mother and father, however you want to put it in order, are not on one accord in regards to that child is in their best interest. So then they think, then they don't want to trust the parents because they can't get along, and they're going to go and seek that trust and that love, or somebody that is at least saying something to them consistent enough for a long amount of time that they can bond with. This is our responsibilities as aunties, cousins. I don't care if you have 1,000 kids, no kids, if you lost custody of your kids, if you have your kids, if you're on food stamps, if you make $250 million a day. It's your responsibility as a human being. Why do you think they call it human trafficking? A hard head makes a soft ass. Either you in it or you not. What are you gonna do to make a difference? Sitting up here complaining about what content people make and all this other stuff. I'm not saying I want no benefit of none of this. All I'm saying is share this on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Periscope. Go talk to your pastor. Create emergencies. Just like if a lot of y'all wonder how many emergency plans do you have if your house catch on fire? Do you even practice that? When's the last time you and your family done a run-through, even if there ain't no kids there? A run-through if the house catch on fire, do you know how to get out that motherfreaker? Do you know where the emergency numbers are? Do you know the medications that auntie or uncle or John is supposed to take? All of this goes all along together. Why you thinking the black kids and the minority kids are getting snatched? Because we working hard and gashing our teeth against the stone to try to survive, but we also dealing with unnecessary hate. Thank you, K-Love, for being here. Now, I don't like to come on here and preach and try to drag and get this emotional, but this shit is pissing me the firecracker the freak off. And my sister K-Love, and as well as my sister Tara, knows exactly why I feel this way. And they feel the same exact way. What are you doing in regards to your community? When you see a little young girl, regardless she white, black, Asian persuasion, if you hate her mama, and the little boy is walking out in the middle of the street, are you going to sit there and wait? Maybe some of you say, I don't give a F, that ain't my kid, or fuck the daddy, he ain't paying child support. No, it's about the kid.
Right now, that's the bottom line. That's what it all has boiled down to. It ain't my this. It ain't my that. It's like when you walk through a dirty house and you see some filth on the floor and you pass by and you say, I ain't picking it up. I ain't put it, that ain't my shit. Use my language, but it ain't my stuff. You nastier than the mother. I always told my kids this, if the dogs shit on the ground and you walk over and it go lay down, you nastier than the darn dog. My grandma taught me, if you walk in somebody's house, let me tell you something, if you walk in somebody's house and it's dirty, and they already know it's dirty, you leave it there. But if it's your house, and you see something on that floor, you don't know if you're the first or the last. Pick it up.
But this is also what I learned though too.
I can't see everything going on in nobody's house. If you don't know what's going on in you, and I ain't talking about no physical house. I'm talking about in your body.
Well, no, honey, they not ready for. Wait, Tara, they ain't ready for all of that. You gonna have to break that. The physical house down. Okay. Now I think we'll get that on a. You can give them a little bit.
You feel me?
Go ahead, sis.
But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is in your spirit when I say house. You understand? Not in the fifth house or the house or the moon signs and all that. No, your physical house, your body, your tabernacle, your temple, where the Father dwells. If in there is filthy and dirty, you're gonna do filthy and dirty stuff. You can't clean up nobody else's house, but you can darn sure clean up the environment in which that house stands. And I'll be dang if I stand by and I watch one of my children, and when I say my children, I don't give a darn if they the neighbors on. They mine. If they in my eyesight, they mine. If I watch something happen to one of them, I might as well chop my head off and roll it down the street. And that's real. And if you don't believe me, go check the Bible.
It takes a village.
It's written in Matthew.
It takes a village to raise a family. My kids don't believe. See, I don't know. See, girl, you gonna have me get the girl. Hold on.
Please.
Who told you just because you pooped them kids out your vagina that them kids belong to you? Those kids belong to the Lord. I don't care what religion or whatever you think. Those kids don't belong to you. You are just the overseer over them children. They are yours, but they don't belong to you.
Hallelujah.
And that's the reason why you got stuff going on in courts when mother and fathers be fighting over that child. And I can tell you from experience, it will rip a child apart. And that kid will be so confused. No matter how much you teach them, no matter how good they can write, how many languages they can speak, they will be jacked up emotionally. and never get the love that they truly desire to get, because they're trying to appease people that don't, trying to appease things that about nothing, right? And you don't care nothing about them. You know one of the most hardest things?
Look around on YouTube and tell me you don't see a bunch of these jacked up grown-ups out here. That once was some jacked up children. We can't let that happen, man. We can't let it happen. Some of these darn adults should have listened. Some of these darn adults right now should have, instead of sitting up on YouTube, they should have been writing Congress. They should have been writing Congress and seeing what's happening to the children. You sitting up here arguing. Find out what's happened to y'all get in y'all cars and go all around the world to see each other. The meet and greet. Why we can't meet up in Washington? Why we ain't having this debate on the green lawn of the White House? So they the ones need to hear it and put something in progress so these children and women don't come up missing so often. It's ridiculous. Look at Kanika Jenkins. Look at that little boy that got rolled up in the mat. What his name? I forget his name.
Let me look him up. See if I can look him up. Yeah, after he was in, they pulled him.
Come on, man.
Yep. I can't.
It just don't make no sense.
Yep, organs missing. Kanika Jenkins. One of the part of it was a very small thing that was
but nobody
missing
knows
in her.
what happened to either one of their organs, sis. That's what they have in common. It's not the fact that two young people died. No. One was a girl, one was a boy. One was in school, one was parted. What the hell they got in common? Other than their organs was missing. And they was black.
Right.
Come on, man. Look around.
And Kanika Jenkins is just a child that, ended up becoming the face here recently. There's way more. She's not the only baby that has been missing. Stop getting on people saying, "Oh, you don't got your kids on social media. She don't love her kids because she don't talk about her kids, or he don't talk about his kids." You don't know what these people are doing behind the scenes, taking care of their children.
I would think they just trying to keep them from out of the scene. Why would you talk if you on here talking jive and junk? Why would you be talking about your children or bringing up your wife or whoever else? Your grandma, your grandpa, they ain't got shit to do with it. Oh, girl.
I think it also creates a domino effect, sis. The evil about separation.
You're right. We saw that. We done seen that happen so many times.
People want to blame white folk for everything.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, baby, I don't know who to blame for it. But I know it's not right.
But I do know it's some people that want to blame white folk for everything. They want to blame Donald Trump for everything. But when is the last time you took yourself out to actually vote in your regular state level? Do you know what your state laws are? Just like in regards to the new YouTube rules and regulations, people are angry, they mad, YouTube suck. But it's your responsibility to know what the law is. Ignorance of the law does not escape you from the law. You heard me?
Girl, listen, they waiting on Martin Luther King to come back and teach them everything.
Martin Luther King been dead. God forgive me, but he been dead.
And I'm going to tell you something, what's so hella bad.
And I don't mean it that way, y'all. Please don't take that
into it. Every neighborhood you got a Martin Luther King Boulevard, or Martin Luther King this, Martin Luther King school, Martin Luther King something. But I ain't seen a person marching out here since Martin Luther King.
But then you got a lot to say, a bunch of people marching and yelling and stuff, and that don't really get nothing done neither.
Because we ain't marching for the right thing. What we need to march about is these white vans.
Hello.
Why we ain't marching by that? It ain't a big enough issue?
In an emergency, and like you said, an emergency release. How about if the emergency release is removed off of a vehicle that automatically is connected and go beep, beep, beep or something?
And if not, we going to picket every every automobile company in the USA. How about that? Shit.
They not ready,
Get 'em,
sis.
sis.
They not ready. Arf, arf.
Get 'em, sis.
Ha, ha,
They ain't ready.
ha, ha. Y'all ain't.
They is not ready, girl.
Chocolate, that's what.
They
Bite your ass. You hard-headed
We
nigga.
passionate about the insurance, honey.
Why do we have to come together? Why do we have to come together before one of our children's children, or somebody we know is on a missing poster?
Do y'all hear that, content creators? Please
And you're wedged in between two vehicles like that. If you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace and get your weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. As soon as it's on that seat until you stand up next to them, and definitely
I don't
don't
know who
park.
we should go to, but we got to get it going.
Also,
We want to high five.
or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace and get your weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass.
Now he gonna fall his ass in front of me.
That's why I'm trying to figure out, do we need to be reversed?
Oh, boy.
Do we need to be parked in a reverse, you know what I'm saying, to where we can just drive out? This is a longer discussion. It can't be put all in one video. But look, we're doing the best that we can. And, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. You don't even have to do that. Just share it out. Tell a friend, tell your cousin, your uncle. This is a human PSA.
Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
That's why I'm just understand why there's so many different, look, sex trafficking is coming up all throughout the algorithm, but we actually need to unify and really do something about it and come together and show each other. You know what I'm saying? Speak with your neighbors, have emergency things and stuff like, girl, I just feel like I want to cry. But look, because it's like, I feel like it's falling on deaf ears, like, don't nobody care. But as soon as something happens to a child, you want to have the mother and the father, the stepmother, the uncle, the cousin, all on the news, and so you can have an opportunity to drag. That ain't my kid. That wasn't mine. That was on her. She shouldn't have stopped sucking whoop-de-whoop-wop. No, it's our responsibility to love on these children. Don't you care about human life? Maybe they don't. Maybe I live in a fantasy. But those that want to make a difference, make one. Tara info for you. You're listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up with another video. My other baby hit me up talking about she's scared, but I'm telling her not to be afraid. Communicate. Know all your emergency resources. Go ahead, Tara info for you. Thank you, K-Love.
Okay, well, you guys, I just want to add this to what Nicole was saying a little bit earlier. We normally use this saying around the black communities or African American communities, and we say that it takes a village to raise a child. However, the village doesn't only exist in your home, okay? I want people to start to step outside the door. Once you step outside your door, look to the right, look to the left, look to the left, look to the right. Look around and see there's other families in your community, okay? These families aren't always the type of families that will shut their door on you if you go to them and offer them help, okay? I want people to start to try to go to a neighbor's home. If you see a child out, say hi to that child. Say hi to your neighbors. You know what I mean? Try to mingle with your neighbors a little bit so that if anything was to happen in your community, somebody breaks in your home, somebody snatches your child, somebody poisons your dog, it doesn't matter. Somebody steals your cat. They'll be able to come to you and say, hey, and feel free enough to come to you and say, hey, I saw this happening on your property round about 12 o'clock this afternoon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because what we do by us being so sheltered and having so many gadgets in our homes and being tired from work, you know, and all these different things that we do on a daily basis, it keeps us confined. And, you know, once we get sheltered like that, we don't reach out to people outside our door, which is our neighbors. And the neighbors are very valuable. That's why it said, people say, or used to say, it takes a village to raise a child, because once your child steps out that door, I remember back in the day, once we stepped out the door, if we went to the store and we did something bad at that store, somebody at that store is going to chastise us and take us home to our parents. Or say, hey, you know what, I know your parent. I'm going to tell them. And we'll tell them. You understand? I remember getting a paddling from my principal because he knew my grandmother and my mother. And so on and so forth. And that's what was going on in school back then if you got in trouble. They've taken the Bible out. They've taken chastising out because of the heart of the man. You know what I mean? And the spirit of the man. However, we can lighten the hearts and the spirit of man if we lighten our own hearts, man. Let's try to lighten our own hearts. Reach out to our neighbors. Reach out to our loved ones. Reach out to the people that surround us, that we surround ourselves with, and let them know what our concerns are, okay? Not our light bill. Not your insurance got to be paid on your car. You need your hair did, your nails done. You want to go to the club and ain't got no outfit or nobody to babysit your kids. That's the only time you bring your kids up. If that's the only time you bring your kids up to your friends and family, you already know you just wrong. So please, let's start involving our friends and families with, and our neighbors as well, with the upbringing of our children, man. Because that's where it counts. That's where it counts. Because when my neighbor's child goes off to college, one day he'll be able to look back and say, hey, you know what, these are the steps I took to get to college, and share it with my child, if not their parents sharing it with me. You see what I'm talking about? So it's valuable, y'all. I just wanted to apply that and leave that in y'all hearts and y'all minds, and sprinkle a little bit of love in y'all ears, because we got to love each other out here, man. We are all we got.
Right.
We are all we got. Let me tell y'all something. In these communities, they segregate us by fences. They segregate us by borders. They segregate us by a lot of things. But we are humans that's free-minded. We're no longer slaves just because we wear 2 or 3 chains around our neck. Don't make us slaves. You understand me? Them chains has been broken. Let's walk around here and mingle with people. I don't care if they're your color or they not. If they're a part of your environment, they should be a part of your family. Period. Period. And if you got a pedophile in your community, please make it known.
Amen.
Please make it known because he should not be in your community if you have children. Period. Or in your family. Now, it's a time and a place for everything. If a child has been molested in your family and you know about it, and it happened from a person that's kin to y'all, it's time to cut that hand off. Let's cut that right arm off. He's no longer no kin. You understand me? And he can get on about his business. And every time you see him around a child, you better be telling somebody. And that's real. Whether it be a woman or a man, because you got to face the music. Us women out here, we molest too.
Right.
Don't play no game.
Right. No, chop it up real quick about that. That's the truth.
Real tea, man. It's too many kids in high school getting molested by their teachers for it not to be true. And it's female, and the teachers turn out to be female teachers, y'all. Female teachers. We worry about the pastors and the priests. We need to be worried about these little hookers that's coming out of high school, going to get these bachelor's degrees 1 and 2 years in, and still got this childish mind because they 20 and 30 years old teaching our kids. They ain't no longer, teachers, man. They're not teachers like it was back in our day. Sure. They looking for something to get on, too. Hold on, y'all. I got a phone call. Hold on.
Well, once again, this is your girl, Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up with another video. And look, I'm trying to share with y'all. We will come back for phone calls later. You're listening to Tara Info for You's my sister, and this is something that we are extremely passionate
We've heard it
about.
from sex trafficking victims that that's exactly what happened. Out of the blue, someone grabbed them, injected them, and that's all they remember. Also, they're putting things on your front window. So now you get out of your car, you go around to grab it off your front window, and that's how they're getting you or your back window. They have these little black zip ties. They put them on your car, and you're saying, what is that? Let me get out and take it off. Forget about it. Leave it. Who cares? It's material stuff.
Park next to them, and definitely don't park in between them. Also, if you're moving or having to shop during the day. Try to avoid going to major mall places in the evening or at night when it gets dark. So if you come out of a shopping area at night and you're wedged in between two vehicles like that, if you have an SUV, try to go through the trunk of the vehicle to get to the driver's seat. If you have to enter through the driver's side door, get your mace or get you a weapon out, because what they do is they jump out of those vehicles and hit you with a syringe to make you pass out. Also, if you see little cards and things like that on your windshield, avoid grabbing them. Many of those have a powder substance on them that seep into your skin, make you pass out. Also, if you get hit from behind, don't stop. That's another way that they use to get you out of the car to kidnap. So we got too many black women and black children coming up missing these days. Time for a safety check.
Tell him I was born just a great setup. Nicole.